think that what we're doing is so important, is so big. But if you think about it, it's all insignificant. You are part of human consciousness. And human consciousness is only a very small part of world consciousness, of the earth, which is just like a little ray of light in universal consciousness. So if you think about it, what you're doing or what you're struggling to do is of no importance at all. That can have two effects, It can either make you feel like what I do or what I say is not important, and, why bother? But can also just relieve you of that burden that I have to do, I have to be, I have to realize something, I have to get something, I have to go somewhere. It is, sometimes people get so consumed by one event in their lives. One thing that doesn't go right in their lives is all that they think about. They have everything else, but that one thing has gone wrong, and that becomes all consuming. And it defines who they are. You'll always find that there are certain people who store everything. Don't throw things away. Have you been to some homes where there's stuff everywhere? Even in bathtubs and whatever little space they can find, they will store things. You come from a very humble background where things are very important, you don't throw easily. Very easily, small incidents can govern our life. One tragedy, you lose a parent. It can completely change how you view the world. Because suddenly, God hates you. That God is useless. What is He doing? That He took your parent away. Because we're all supposed to live forever. Yeah. So you lose somebody, you lose a child, a spouse. You lose faith in the way things work. But if you don't have that faith, you can't manage in this world. You can't manage. It's fine when things are good. When things are good, things are very good. Who thinks of anything? You're going from one party to another party, enjoying this, buying clothes, going here, going there. You only come to thoughts of faith and belief and all when things are not going good in your life. And when things are not going good and you deny the existence of consciousness, the existence of energy, then nothing can hold you up. It's that invisible spine that you need to keep yourself erect when life is always attempting to shut you down. There are waves coming all the time. All the time, something or the other. Makes life interesting on the one hand. I always say truth is contradictory. If you had everything smooth, everything nice, you perhaps wouldn't enjoy life so much. It's when you overcome a really difficult time or a really difficult problem, you feel good even when you're working. When you get over a real major time period in work and do something, it's a sense of achievement. And you've learned how to get out of that. You've grown in that, right? And what keeps you going? I can do it. That belief, that faith that I can do it. I don't like to ask people to look for hope, to hope for things. Hope is very empty. It doesn't have anything in it. Hope means it could happen or it couldn't happen. See, what keeps us going is that continual belief in your heart that I am taken care of. I am Godified. Whatever happens, I am taken care of. Whether you believe that it's Jesus who does it, or Krishna who does it, or Vithala who does it, or Allah who does it, you believe that you are taken care of. That firm strength inside of you, that's what keeps you. That's what anchors you. I find a lot of the younger generation in this country, that anchor is missing. That deep sense of who you are, what you are. And not even who you are or what you are, that no matter what, I am cared for. There's a lot of insecurity. Have I got the right color skin? Do you mind if I just pause? I'm feeling very hot. If you can put on the fan or the AC or something. Yeah. That deep insecurity the children have. Am I wearing the right kind of clothes? Am I fitting in? Am I using the right jargon? Am I texting with one hand or two? That defines you completely. Why? Because inside there is that anchor is missing. Rajiv gave a very beautiful analogy which we heard on with Joel Osteen. If a ship has no anchor, very easily a strong breeze can drift it out to sea. So if you have no anchor, you can easily go this way or that. What is your spiritual quest? You have to remain very steadfast in where you want to go, what you want to achieve. Otherwise, you'll just be going into uncharted seas. Going here when everyone's going here, okay, I'll go here. Everyone's going there, okay, I'll go there. No. You are so unique on this earth. You have your purpose. You are never going to find this purpose in this world. Never. The only way you will find purpose is within yourself. That feeling inside of you that feels just right. Someone was just explaining to my mother, we were in India, and my mother was like, I don't understand all this spirituality. எனக்கு கோவிலாச்சு கெம்பம்மா ஆச்சு இது ஆச்சு. Auntie, it's not like that. You can't be so tied into your body. So if something happens to the body, you should not be affected. Like you're driving a car. If the car has an accident, you feel no pain. You feel no pain. But then I was thinking, you are not the driver. You are observing. That's the ultimate aim. To observe the driver driving the car and for the car to have an accident. That is the ultimate. To move yourself out so much from yourself that everything gets done through you. Nothing affects you so deeply. You're deeply anchored, you're deeply Godified. That feeling of that consciousness moving through you, feeling of that power moving within you, that you can do anything, that your thoughts can move anywhere, can do anything for you, that you are powerful, that your voice matters, that your actions matter, that you're present at every moment, that you see everything that's happening and you enjoy everything that's happening right now. Eckhart Tolle will always say, there is no problem right now. Right now, there is no problem. The problem only comes in the future. As soon as you think there's a problem, you know you've moved out of yourself. You're already somewhere else, imagining all kinds of things happening. And you think about it, we are nothing. We're so small, so minuscule, so unimportant. Nothing you do matters. At the same time, everything you do is important. It's difficult to understand these two things at the same time. To act every moment without actually becoming part of the action. To understand that it's all moving through you. It's all happening. And you are just observing in the passenger seat. Sometimes to get a physical image of that, especially when things are tough, that you just get into the passenger seat and sit for a minute. Close your eyes and get into that passenger seat. And you see things are just happening. Everything is just happening. You are nothing. And yet how important are you? Without you, the children won't be okay. The household won't run. That job will not be done. The car won't move. You have to get from one place to another. So many things to be done. My mother's biggest fear was that I'll take sannyas. Don't take sannyas before your children are settled. Big fear. Even if I took sannyas, they will settle when they have to settle. Whether I'm there or I'm not there, whether I'm wearing orange robes or not wearing orange robes, what is happening in their life will happen in their lives. What is happening anywhere, whether I'm there or not there to give my blessing or not there, it happens. It keeps going. Make too much of a big deal about life. You know? And I think we miss the fun. We miss the point completely. We get so tied up in the results of what we're doing. So I've written a book. So the question she asked me is, how many is your book selling well? Now that is not up to me. My job was to write the book. Now if the book sells, it sells. It doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. I need, providence to move it. Or maybe if Janvi does one tweet, it'll help.
I'm not even Twitter.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just saying, I just need a little something, a nudge here or a nudge there. But my job is what? Writing. That's it. If I worry each day about how many books are selling, then I'm moved away from everything that I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying so hard to get into the passenger seat. That is my aim. That from being the driver and moving the car here and moving the car there and trying to move my life here and there, I want to really rest in the passenger seat.
For that you need a lot of faith and trust in the driver. I mean, without, backseat driving, without telling them no, stop, don't brake, do all that stuff.
No,
you
but
need
then,
so much faith in them, right?
See, I am the driver now. I am the driver now, right? I am moving everything, right? I am writing the book, I am doing the marketing, I am doing this. There's a point at which you just say, I want to sit at the back seat and watch this being done. So then the action goes through you effortlessly. And you're not connected with what's happening.
Subject and object at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay. So you're the driver and you're the passenger.
The
Yes.
observer and the observed.
The observer and the observed. So the person doesn't sit at the back and give comments.
That's what I
Right.
said. So the
Yeah.
faith.
The The passenger, the observer, doesn't comment. The observer observes, watches what is being done, has nothing to say. So that is the aim, to move back that much that you don't get involved in the driving. The driving just happens. You understand that the driving happens on its own. Sometimes it helps to get a visual picture of this. No? To just be a silent observer and not say anything. We're not used to that. We're used to comments. So, you see, everything you have to say like or don't like or don't like, thumbs up, thumbs down, everything we have to comment. We have to like everything, make our views felt. To have faith that you're going without having to do or comment or say or be or act in any particular way. To just be who you are. Just you. Not Lalita, but that person inside that is observing Lalita walk and act. And then there's no compulsion to belong to anything. In fact, there is this need to release all your connections. And I am here to tell you that your outside world is just a mirror of your inside world. So keep your inside world peaceful and calm. And peace and calm will follow you wherever you go. You will be taken care of. You will be protected. There will be a net over you, not letting anything harm. Don't get so caught up in what is the world expects of you, or the kind of behavior that you have to do, that the kind of communication, this continual communication that is expected from you. Take some time for silence, for quiet time. Teach your children to take 5-10 minutes at the end of the work day, the end of the school day, just to sit and enjoy their own company. The truth is very contradictory. 2 minutes a day makes a world of a difference.